Apocalyptica came to downtown Dallas to the AT&T Performing Arts Center to play a little Metallica. It was May the 16th, 2018, 7:30. I was there, and this is how it went down. Okay, I'm walking around the AT&T Performing Arts Center in downtown Dallas, trying to find the amphitheater. So, I ask a guy there, "Hey, I'm here for the, Apocalypse now, gosh, I hate it when I can't pronounce the name of the band I'm going to go see. Yes, Apocalyptica is not a word that just rolls off my tongue. Okay, we'll just call them those cello playing guys from Finland. How's that? Now, to begin with, this was my very first outing at the AT&T Performing Arts Center amphitheater. And regardless why you're there, it's a pretty cool place. It's right next to the Windspear Opera House. Indeed, quite the picturesque atmosphere. There with the Dallas skyscrapers looking down on you, and the occasional jet flying overhead into left field. Silently flying, I might add. That is a plus at an outdoor concert, right? Now, let's add in an over-the-hill couple who just felt the need to wear matching kilts, sitting right next to me, along with some lady behind me whose OCD is just forcing her to fix my collar, which apparently was driving her absolutely crazy. Okay, we got all that settled. Now we're ready for the show. Okay, so the four string masters of Apocalyptica take to the stage armed with their cellos, and they launch into Bach's Prelude and Cello Suite number 1. Right? Hardly. This is Apocalyptica, and this was the Metalica by 4 Cello Tour. So, if you're looking for a little Bach, you might want to try the Meyerson Center next door, because this show began with none other than Metallica's Enter Sandman. Now, the last time I saw Apocalyptica, they were a trio of cellists, but for this tour they brought back Antero Mananim, also known as Mr. Cool, and much easier to say, Antero Mananim. Anyway, whoever he is, he never took off his sunglasses, and he was just too cool to show even the slightest emotion, no matter how much the other 3 guys ribbed him throughout the show. Now, being as reserved as a band playing Metallica music can be, the 4 Finnish cellists calmly remained seated, as if they were in Carnegie Hall, while they played through Metallica's Revel and Me Rome and Harvest of Sorrow. Okay, let's make sure we have this name right. Computer?
Perttu Kivilaakso.
There we go. Yes, even Perttu Kivilaakso had his long hair pulled back ever so fashionably in a ponytail. And he was wearing a shirt with actual buttons. Wow, how proper. One more time, let's hear that name.
Perttu Kivilaakso.
Kivilaakso. Love that name. Kivilaakso. Kivilaakso. Now, with his long blonde hair flowing over his shoulders, the 6'3", okay, need some help, computer.
Aika Topinen.
Aika Topinen told the crowd, "We didn't bring a singer with us, so that means you have to sing." and he welcomed us all to their tribute to the world's greatest rock and roll band. According to them, Metallica. Oh, I just love his accent, some chick squealed behind me, referring to the guy's deep Nordic brogue. Okay, to me, he sounded way too much like some villain who was about to kill James Bond. I'm going to kill you, Mr. Bond. But first, I'm going to play for you Metallica's Kill Them All album in its entirety on my cello. Then you will die. Okay, the guy could have been a mute for all I cared, because when those four cellos blended together to play Metallica's Unforgiven, I nearly felt like I had died and gone to cello heaven. Oh my gosh, it was that good. Those guys could have played that song all evening, all night, the next day, the next week, and I would have never left my seat. Oh my gosh, it was awesome! Then, as the sun went down, the gloves came off, and the catgut began to fly. Drummer Mikko Srinne had joined the band, and the guys from Finland plugged in and cranked it up. Now, Mr. Kivilisko had ditched the dress shirt with the buttons for a tank top, and he let his long hair fly as he ripped through solos on his cello that would make the string section of London's Philharmonic Orchestra run away in horror. Now, I didn't see any effect pedals on stage, but somewhere, someone was pushing one. Because as the guys ripped through the songs Fade to Black, For Whom the Bell Tolls, and Orion, Mr. Kivilisko ripped his bow across the strings as fast as any Van Halen guitar solo I have ever seen. In fact, if I hadn't been watching it with my own eyes, I would have sworn he was playing an electric guitar instead of a cello. Mr. Kivilisko even took a bit of a swing at the Croatian cello sensation, Two Cellos, saying, I guess we could have been only two guys playing cellos and play AC/DC songs, referring to Two Cellos' choice of heavy metal music. And being from Finland, he also made a few remarks about the Texas heat. Heat? It was in the 80s that night. This isn't hot. Come back in August, boy. We'll show you what's hot. Now, apparently, Metallica music isn't the easiest stuff to play on a cello, for the guys made a few comments about what a challenge some of these songs were to play. After all, James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett of Metallica have 6 strings to play these songs on, where these guys only have 4. Yeah, something has to give. Maybe 2 strings. Now, even though the other 3 guys in the band were all over the stage, jumping up and down, slashing their cellos, Mr. Cool and Taro never left his seat. Not once. Now, as the Metallica song Battery blasted from the stage, his sunglasses never came off, even when his cello started smoking and gave off an inner glow. Wow, a smoking, glowing cello? Now there's something you don't see every day. Apart from Metallica being played on cellos, okay, 2 things you don't see every day. However, to mix things up a bit, the band decided to dive into a little bit of AC/DC's Thunderstruck, just to show that they could play AC/DC just as well as those cello guys from Croatia can. Then it was back to Metallica. Now, closing the show just like they started, the guys returned to their seats to finish up with another one of my Metallica fades, Nothing Else Matters. And then they left us with one. Now, Apocalyptica does have their own original material, which they played plenty of the last time I saw them, but this show is all about their love for Metallica's music. And for this evening, nothing else mattered. Even if I still struggle to pronounce the band's name. Okay, here we go. Apocalyptica. Okay, let's try this.
Apocalyptica.
Wow, sounds so refined that way. Apocalyptica. Well, regardless if I can say their name or the band members or not, if they come to your town, make sure you go check them out. They are a lot of fun to watch. Heavy metals on cellos. What's there not to love about that? Really?